Sha Carri Richardson shocks in Doha with world-leading win. Sharika Jackson second. Dina Asher Smith third. And I have to eat my words. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. You do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. When you're ready? Yep, good to go. Well, Sha Carri Richardson shocked many, myself included, by winning the women's 100 meters at Doha in the Diamond League's first event for the 2023 season. She won in a world-leading time of 10.76, which says a lot about her previous race. And I'm going to be honest with you, people, it surprised me. I kind of thought she'd have come third. In second place was the Jamaica's remarkable Sharika Jackson. Jackson ran and came second. 10.85 with Dina Asher Smith of Great Britain running third in a time of 10.98, her season opener. This was a heck of a race, people. I ain't joking. And I eat my words. I was completely wrong. To all the Sha Carri Richardson fans, I was wrong. I knew she was going to be a factor, but I honestly thought she would have come third.
Jackson, they both won under 11 seconds. I think Jackson will be the most disappointed. I think Dina will be reasonably happy with that for the first run out of the season. But
now, we'd seen Sharika Jackson run a then world-leading time of 10.82 recently at the Velocity Fest in the finals of the women's 100-meter A race and looked quite comfortable doing so. In fact, she complained because she thought she should have ran a 10.79, said she'd go home and do some work. And I have to tell you, honestly, she looked a little sluggish at the beginning of this race. Didn't look like her normal razor-sharp self. But she did a solid job. Ran a commendable second place, and let's be honest, 10.85 is no joke. It's a very, very serious time. So I suspect, based on the statistics, personally, myself and the team, I thought she would have been the clear person to win at this meet. Hence our prediction that she would have won at the Doha Diamond League in the women's 100 meters. However, I'm going to say it again, her time of 10.85 is a very solid time, very, very commendable, and she should be proud of this run. Now, a few weeks ago at the Miramar Invitational, we saw Sha Carri Richardson run a win assisted. The win was plus 4.1. The time, I believe, was 10.54 or 10.57. Still can't remember which one it was, and I'm not going to even bother to go check. We did state that when you calculate for the wind, it was a 10.77, and we did say repeatedly, you're watching the race right now, I'm just going to speak over it. We did say repeatedly that we cannot take this run lightly. She's a factor. She's a serious talent, and I've said that repeatedly. Now, because of what we saw Dina Asher Smith run early in the season, meaning throughout the indoor season in the 60-meter events, she was brilliant, came up with a new personal best over the 60 meters and a new national record for Great Britain of 7.03. So we still think her season opener, which is a 10.98, should be noted. That's a really solid season opener. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Okay, so I've said it several times. I've just not seen Sha Carri Richardson win outside of the United States. She's done it just a few times. It's also evident, because we've spoken about her at length, I've said that she obviously has some personal issues dealing with. Once she gets those issues dealt with, she may become a true factor, because I've also said repeatedly, she's a real talent. We can't take that from her. This 10.76 that she just ran is an underlying statement. It's a fact. She's talented, and apparently she's sort of getting her stuff together physiologically, mentally, etc. So kudos to her. Great run. Congratulations to her. And I'm going to say it again. I was wrong. I crunched the numbers, and for me, the win factor said, okay, she'll be in the top 3. I was right about that, but I honestly thought, Sharika Jackson would have won, and Dina Asher Smith would have come second. So I was wrong. This is a great thing, I think, for track and field, because if Sha Carri Richardson is back to top form, we're just going to see better times from everyone. And it's still very, very early in the season. So I'm hoping that she's not peaking too early. Not sure about that. And I also know for a fact that our very own, we have not seen Shelley and Fraser Price. We have not seen a lot of these other athletes thus far. But that's a great win for this young lady, world leading time. Kudos to her. We have to give it up to her. Awesome run, particularly the way in which she was able to come on in that last 20 meters, which is her signature style. She normally gets out a solid start, and then she sort of gets up on her toes and gets out. So she did a great run. Now, as for Sharika Jackson, no need to worry or panic. Sharika Jackson tends to improve slowly throughout the season. And I'm going to say it again, it's very, very early in the season. And the factor here, what's important here is to peak when it matters. And 10.85 is nothing to scoff at. And if you go back and look at the race, obviously I can't show the race at this point for copyright reasons. Wonder Diamond League don't play them kind of game there. So I'm not going to take that chance. If you go back and look at the race, and I'm sure that many of you saw the race live yourself, you recognize that Jackson didn't get the best start. And she really sort of started to hit her top end speed towards that last 20 meters, which is really at that point, by that point, Shericka Jackson, Sha Carri Richardson, apologies, caught her and passed her. On the day, Sha Carri Richardson was just a better athlete. And that's the exciting thing about track and field, people. Some you win, some you lose. So for those Jamaicans who I know sometimes we get a little bit passionate and we start to panic because of a loss, it's not significant. It's a Diamond League. We have to be excited about the fact that I think the more competitive the field, the better the time, the better for us, the athlete, the fans. And I think this will push Jackson to get even faster and even better. And like I said, we've not seen a lot of the other top tier athletes. So in our humble opinion, certainly many of you thought otherwise, I believe Sha Carri Richardson just shocked many of us, myself included. Kudos and congrats to her. Great run, 10.76 world leading time. Kudos and congrats to Jamaica's remarkable superwoman Sharika Jackson for a second place run of 10.85. Excellent run. Dina Asher-Smith, kudos and congrats to her and the rest of the field. People, don't panic, because I know that some of us are going to start panicking. Big up the young lady. She ran a great race. And I think that the more athletes we have at top tier, we're just going to have a better season, faster times, and finally someone will threaten this world record that's been around for 30 years. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Were you surprised? I know that many of the Sha Carri Richardson fans were not, but the rest of you, were you surprised? Are you disappointed in any way? Let me know how you're feeling, and bless up. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, you're kings and queens. Bless up.